guys, welcome to Life on the Fuller Side, where everything is fuller. I'm Shay.
And I'm Nae.
So today's segment, when being a big girl, does having your own shit and trying to find love or being in a relationship, does it go hand in hand? The title of the topic is long. So today is like real talk segment, where we're going to be having people call us, or we're going to be calling them to get their opinion on how they feel about that topic, and do they agree that when being a big girl and having your own shit and trying to find a relationship or in a relationship, does it go hand in hand? Meaning, like, because you are a big girl or a big guy, do you feel as if when you're trying to find love, you run into all the wrong people to latch onto you and basically try to use you for your money? Or you could be in a relationship where the person is mooching off of you because they think that you're insecure and have low self-esteem and that you need them. So they're mooching off of you.
I was just going to say that this happens a lot of times. Like, it happens very often because they I've seen in situations where people will feel like because you're of a bigger size that you have low self-esteem and that they're not really attracted to you, and you're not attracted to yourself, and you don't have respect for yourself.
So true.
So any little compliment they throw your way, they're like, oh, she gonna eat this up, she gonna love this, and I'm gonna get whatever I want from her. And it's like, that's not always the case.
That's so true. But it happens a lot. It even happens to smaller people. Yeah. However, we just basing the topic on big girls because we are big girls. So like. And somewhat, I felt as though I've never had experience with that, but I cannot say. People on the outside looking in saw it. I didn't see it because I felt as though that they wasn't never, trying to use me because I got shit from them too. Yeah. But I think that because I didn't get as much as I was giving them, then they kind of figured that they was trying to use me. The first person I'm going to call, I'm going to just call her D, and we're going to see how she feel about this.
Hi, this is Nikki.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. This is the topic that we're talking about today. It says, when being a big girl, does having your own shit and trying to find love or being in a relationship, does it go hand in hand?
You're not going to get nothing out of me that I don't have, that I'm not offering. Like, and I'm not going to want to give you anything just off the strength that you got sweet words and tactics either. Like, you got to be coming to the table with just as much as I'm coming to the table with, or you might as well walk your ass away.
Hello.
Say that.
Hello. Yeah.
So, like, it does get to a certain point, but I think that has to do with the kind of female, how she feels about herself, because to be able to allow somebody to use you like that, you cannot possibly feel good about yourself. Like, when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
So true.
Because I'm a big girl, and when I look in the mirror, all I see is a whole lot of fabulous people.
I know that's right, girl.
Yes.
I know that's right.
I don't know what nobody else see, but that's what I see. And I don't see me letting nobody come into my life as hard as I work and use me.
Yeah. I do appreciate your opinion.
Thanks.
And thank you for tuning in with us. So she kind of made some valid points. Like,
exactly.
It was true. The only way you will let somebody use you if you not into yourself.
I feel as though when you wear your insecurities on your sleeve, you're wearing them out there for the whole world to see, for the whole world to judge, for the whole world to mistreat you because of them, for the whole world to ostracize you because of it. And it's like, everybody has insecurities. It's all about making you gotta make them look good. You gotta make them like they ain't there. These is like, my flaws is like, what they call them? My stretch marks is my tiger stripes. Yeah. You gotta make them look good. Like, you gotta bedazzle them and like, look, these.
Alright guys, I'm just texting the next caller to see if she's available. Go ahead.
Give you an example. Like, you ever see like people who have like cancer, like they wear like the beautiful scarves on their head, and it's like they know that they don't have hair, but they don't use they don't look at it like, oh my gosh, I'm not beautiful because I don't have hair. They put nice beautiful wraps on their head and they wear it as a badge of honor, like, look, yes, I have cancer, but I'm fighting it and I'm strong. Use it as your insecurities is the same way. Yes, I'm not perfect, but I'm still beautiful and I'm still strong because my insecurities made me strong.
And I'm not going to sit here and allow nobody to use me either.
Exactly.
Because a lot of this goes around the circle. So it's all about confidence, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about yourself when you're with somebody, how you feel about yourself when you're not with somebody. So by you wearing your insecurities, like she said, like Nae said, on your sleeves, then that's the opportunity for somebody to say, I know I could use her. Because she's insecure. Because she needs somebody to love her. She needs somebody to validate her. So I know that I could get any and everything out of her.
Just as like I want to say like a experience of my own, I've always been on the bigger side. Like, I've always been a bigger woman. But I like to see myself as being like a confident big girl. Like, I'm not the type of woman where you're going to be able to point out, like, oh my gosh. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been in relationships where I've been with people and they say, like, oh, nobody gonna want you after me, so you better straighten up or whatever. Like, people say things like that because they're insecure about themselves. But me being a woman that I am, I spot stuff from a mile away, so it ain't no way you're gonna be able to pull no wool over my eyes and be like, oh, I'm gonna make her feel like she's less than in order to get what I want from her. Now, I'm not gonna say that it didn't work for a while. It did for a while. Like, the person I was with, they would just like make it seem like they were doing me a favor from being with me. And like she was saying before with her situation, when she was getting stuff from the person, but she wasn't getting nearly as much as she was getting. And that's the same thing with my situation. I wasn't getting nearly anything close to what I deserved. I wasn't getting nearly as much as I was putting out. And I felt like after a while I started to realize, like, I was the one being taken advantage of. I was the one that was getting the short end of the stick. Like, here you are coming, bringing nothing into the relationship, and I'm bringing everything. I'm like, I'm grade A, like, I'm certified bomb ass bitch, like, you're bringing nothing. Who made you think? What made you think that because of the fact that you, quote unquote, you're validating me and, oh my gosh, when I met you, you were so beautiful, I loved you. What makes you think that that's
right now?
Just
my name is Vivian Queen.
When being a big girl, does having your own shit and trying to find love or being in a relationship, does it go hand in hand?
In some way, yeah. No. How can I say? Okay, so like in some ways I do feel like it could be hand in hand. Because some people, like, when they, get with somebody, like, they're, they may portray one thing, but then, like, as it gets further, it ends up being something else. So, a lot of times it's just to use a person. A lot of times it may be to, really get to,
So do you feel like, as a big girl, a lot of times when you meet different females, do you feel like sometimes it be good intentions, or do sometimes you feel like because you got your own car, your own place, and your own money, that they automatically trying to use you off of the back off of back because they feel as though you have low self-esteem.
Okay. No, because like, okay, I mean, for example, some people do feel like I don't know, just because they feel like a big girl can't get what a smaller person can get, but some people look at us like that and they be like, you know, oh, she a big girl, she really don't really care for herself, or she just put on this act like she thinks she cares about herself, but deep down she don't. And that's not the case, because it's a lot of us plus size women, superstars women that have a lot of confidence in themselves, and that's really them. Like, it's not because they have low self-esteem. So people get a misunderstanding because I'm big, or I'm easy, or I'm big, and I have low self-esteem. No, that's not the case at all. I love who I am. I love that I am a big girl. And I always tell people, you know, if it was meant for everybody to be small, then everybody would be small. But everybody is built differently, and I love who I am. So if you coming at me and you thinking you're going to get something easily from me, you should think again, because I'm not the person you think I am, because I'm a big girl.
That is true. That's definitely true.
That's spoken like a boss.
Right? That is definitely true. Well, I do appreciate your time.
I most definitely do appreciate it. Like, I'm a person, like, I love being a big girl, like I said, and I love seeing other big girls, you know, show that, you know, show who they are. Like, even though you're a big girl, don't ever think like you can't get the same reaction a smaller person can, because God created us equally how He wanted us to be, and in His image, all of us are beautiful in our own way. Some may think differently, but at the end of the day, we all have our own beauty, and it's not defined equally like everybody else's. So everybody should understand, like, we're all different. We all made different. If it was meant for God to have us, or want us to be, and for all be smaller, we would all be smaller, and there wouldn't be no problem. It still would be a problem, because it really, to be honest, it don't matter if you're small, skinny, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, even if you was the most gorgeous thing walking, it's something somebody's gonna find wrong about you. So at the end of the day, we all should just realize, like, we all are built differently, and we all are still beautiful regardless of how we look, what color we are, what shape we are, or how tall or how short we are. We all are still beautiful in our own way.
That is so true. That is so true. But thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, sweetie, bye-bye.
To piggyback off of what she said, yes, we're all beautiful. We all go through. One thing I did that she didn't say that I kind of was waiting for her to say was, we all go through our own struggles. We all have our own insecurities. Like, I'm quite sure the most beautiful, smaller woman, she goes through her own inner struggles.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, let's be real. Like, when women get around this time of the month, they don't feel their best.
Nope.
And when you're small, please, everybody goes.
Cut you off. We'll be back in about an hour or so, because my battery is about to die. So we're getting ready to call the next person. We're waiting for her to respond.
This is Shaii.
And a big girl, does having your own shit, meaning like your own car, your own place, a good job, trying to find love or being in a relationship, does it go hand in hand?
That's a really good question. Honestly, you and my cousin just started talking about stuff like this. I don't think it does. Her own prerogative does. Me personally, you know, low self-esteem isn't really something that I deal with personally. So I put myself in the down with every other woman in America, and I come with what I come with. You like me if you do, if you don't, you don't, and we'll move on.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
different
enough,
answer than we heard
right? Than we heard all night. That's how good is it going to get, like, and that's the truth. And we was just talking about that too. Is the only way you will allow someone to use you if you have low self-esteem, and not that if you wear your insecurities on your sleeve. And people could tell quick that you're insecure or you're not feeling yourself. So that's another way for them to manipulate the situation and use you for what they think that they gonna get.
Yep.
But I do appreciate your time. That's why this segment tonight is called Real Talk, because everybody that I called so far, which this is the third person, I'm waiting for the fourth person to respond, they speaking facts. Like, all big girls do not go through that. But, however, it is a point in your life where some way, somehow, you're getting used. Whether you know it or not, it doesn't. Sometimes it depends on, like I said, if you wear your insecurities on your sleeve, you are a target. If you do not feel good about yourself, you are a target. If you show somebody that you have low self-esteem and you're very insecure, you are a target. Because the first thing they look for, okay, well, she looking for somebody to love her because she never experienced love. So what can I get out of this? What can I get from her? What can I take from her? I used to have a friend who constantly got used all the time by her boyfriend because she was insecure. He used to take her car, go be fucking other bitches, and using her for her. Every time she got paid, she would pay her bills, and then he'll take her card, and then it'll come back empty.
Like, what she was talking about, like what we've been saying basically about, like, it's basically like about knowing your worth and not compromising your worth for the benefit of somebody else.
That is so
and like
true.
One thing that I always laugh at about myself is that I'm very blunt. And I'm very upfront about everything that comes with being around me and being with me, and anything, like, just anything that you need to know about me if you're going to spend time in my company. And that one thing that I do is when I first meet people, and some people feel it's so crazy and so weird to me and so outspoken and just brave and all that other stuff, but I'm being real. And I will let anybody know ahead of time, I'm not one of those people that you're going to be able to come around and make me feel bad about myself in the hopes to make yourself feel better. I don't feel bad about myself. And days when I do feel bad about myself, I say to myself, you're never going to know I'm not feeling my best. You're never going to know I'm having a bad day. You're never going to know when I'm not feeling like I'm cute. You're not going to know. Because I'm going to walk around with a smile on my face and I'm going to be like, bitch, I'm cute. Like, I'm not going to tell you, oh, no, I'm having a bad day today. My hair's not looking right. You know, this outfit is not really flattering. Like, you're going to think I feel cute.
That's so true.
What I do, like, a lot of times when I meet, especially when I'm meeting guys, like, the first thing when they want to talk to me, I'll be like, well, I'm just going to let you know I'm not beef for any type of games or type of bullshit. If you coming with games or any type of bullshit, please exit stage left. Yes. I'm not down for you to be sitting here talking about you want to hit me up and you want to fuck me, and next thing you know, I don't hear from you. I'm not beef for you sitting up here trying to keep me in a closet. If you can't walk down the street and hold my hand at the house, I don't want to go. If your friends don't know about me, I do not want anything to do with you. If we can't go on a date and you pay for it, I'm not beat for you. If you don't have a job, do not ask for my phone number. If you don't have anything going for yourself and you're not educated enough to have a conversation with me about anything other than sex and drugs.
We got another call.
Oh, call number 4.
Yeah. Hello. Being a big girl, does having your own shit and trying to find love or being in a relationship, does it go hand in hand?
I'm Tatiana, and I just feel like I answered that question like yes. Only because I've been through that before, where you feel like, oh, this person is all for you. They tell you everything that you want to hear, and it doesn't sound true. But little things you start to pick up, like, okay, why he not answering my phone, or why she not answering my phone call, or why am I being treated differently than the next person?
where though then you start to see yourself just falling short of stuff. A lot of people think because us bigger women, they feel like because we're big, we don't have something else to give. But no, honey, we are a whole package. Okay? And a lot of people just don't understand it. They're like, okay, well, and a lot of people should really not look at us like that because it's just so much more to that. There's a lot of big bitches prettier than small people. That's just my intake on that.
That is so true.
Because a lot of people really look down on us to get SSI, get all these other crazy checks, but in using all these guys, these drug dealers and stuff. But a fat bitch, her being fat, she gonna work. She gonna take care of home. She gonna make sure you fed. She gonna make sure your clothes is out, and she gonna make sure y'all good.
Yes, honey. That is so true. Facts on facts. Let me call the next caller and see what she gotta say.
Okay, love.
All right, thanks. All right. I feel like us being bigger women, we have to show more. We have to put out more. Meaning, like, we gotta work hard. We gotta take care of home. We gotta take care of the kids. We gotta take care of our nigga or our bitch. Like, point blank, period. I feel like we put out more. We work harder, we fuck harder, we suck harder, and we eat harder. I feel as though that's where a lot of people get being big and insecure in the same freaking language. No. Just because I'm big does not mean I'm insecure. Just because I'm big doesn't mean that I'm going to allow you to use me. Now, sometimes we can't help it because we're so deep in love with that person. We see past that. But a person that's an outsider looking in can tell, like, oh no, bitch. She using you. She using you, honey. You need to exit left, exit right, and find you somebody else. We're on caller number 5.
Hello, my name is Coca.
Okay, so Coco, I want to ask you a question. So, tonight's segment topic is, when being a big girl, does having your own shit and trying to find love or being in a relationship, does it go hand in hand?
Definitely. Being a big girl, fine. So, like, you get used a lot. You know, a lot of big girls nowadays, they get looked at differently because they're big. So, it's important to be on your shit when you're a big girl. So, when dating, it's definitely important because, you know, you want to not only can, you know, they say, oh, well, you know, she's a big girl, she's fat, I don't want to date her. You know, so you don't want to be fat and don't want to be dated and also not be on your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's always important to be on your shit when you're a big girl. That's like one of my biggest things. Yes, I'm a big girl, but that's like the only thing that you'll be able to ever say about me is that I'm a big girl. You know, I'm always on my shit. I'll always have my own and I always, you know, hold down my own. So, I mean, for me, I feel like that's like a really big thing, to always be on your shit.
Yes, that is. Okay, so being as though that you do have your own shit, you got your shit together, do sometimes when you are looking for love or somebody is attracted to you, do you think they're attracted to you for all the wrong reasons because you got your shit together, or do you think it's like genuine that they really attracted to you?
Well, honestly, I ran into, like, actually, this is something that I'm dealing with now. I started talking to this girl, and, you know, I thought she was, like, so into me and things like that. And then I started to, you know, talk to her more and more. And she's like, oh, well, I need you to send me $180 for this, and I need you to send me $200 for this. Like, you know, she just started asking me for things. So I'm like, okay, you know, this girl works 2 jobs. So, I mean, it's really, you have to be really careful. That's another thing with big girls, because they feel like you're vulnerable. They feel like you know, you're desperate. So you're going to do whatever it is to get them. So, I mean, it can be hard. And here lately, for me, it has been hard because dating, you know, being single and dating, it's always been about what I can do for them. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, their biggest
thing is, oh, well, she a big girl, she gonna make sure you eat good. Damn right, because I'm a big girl, you know, I like to eat. But it's like, at the same time, what are you gonna bring to the table for me? So, I mean,
Exactly.
it can be really hard
Exactly.
to, you know, weigh out the two.
That is so true, but thank you, boo. I appreciate your time.
Just hit me up.
Alright, thanks, boo.
No problem.
Alright, bye-bye. Like Coco said, people try to tend to think that we're vulnerable because we're big girls. They tend to think that they could use us or latch onto us because we are big girls. But no, like she said, you gotta have your shit together. Because as long as you have your shit together, the person who's coming to you, they going to at least try to meet you halfway in the middle. And even if they don't try to meet you halfway in the middle, that intention is to build with you. Meaning like, y'all build together. If he or she come in the picture and don't have a job, you help them get a job, they keep that job. That's showing you that they don't need you. They only need you as their partner. They want or they need.
Yeah.
They wants and they needs are you, not your financial being, not what you have. But like I said earlier, people only tend to use people who wear their heart and their emotions and their insecurities on their sleeve. That goes to everybody, even small people. They tend to use
A counter perspective. Like, let's even go, I will even go as far as saying that sometimes you end up with an individual who has money and they have things going for themselves, but they won't give you the emotional aspect of a relationship that you need, and they won't give you the respect that you deserve in a relationship because they feel like because you're big, they don't have to do nothing but feed you and occasionally fuck you, and then at the end of the day, and then you'll be fine and you won't complain or whatever the case may be. Or you'll go to go through a situation where they might feed you, they might fuck you, they still gonna disrespect you, and then when you bring to their attention like, look, I need more. Like, you're not doing anything for me emotionally. You're not doing anything to feed my fire. You're not stimulating my mind or anything like that. What they'll tell you is that you just better be lucky that you're with me. Or like they'll just like look at you like you don't deserve more than what they're giving you monetary wise. They may take you out sometimes, but they only take you to places where there's no really nobody that they know. Or they'll take you and they'll buy you food and bring you food and you'll sit up in the house with them and they'll have you as a little closeted fetish. But they'll never take you out and show you to their friends and parade you around like a trophy that you're supposed to be and treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. That's the same thing as taking advantage of you monetary wise. Like, you're still being taken advantage of. Even if the person that you're with has money or has the things that you have, they're taking advantage of you in a different way.
That is true. That is true. And another thing, also, I feel as though if you with a person, there's no way in hell that you should be struggling. There's no way in this damn world, and I said it's damn, even though that's not even a fucking word. What the fuck ever. But there's no way in this motherfucking entire whole world with like billions and trillions and gazillions and of people on this earth that you should be struggling when you're in a relationship. And it still goes back to you wear your heart and your insecurities on your sleeve. And guys, if you even feel like some of the stuff that we saying is wrong, comment below and let us know. Tell us your story. If you want to be featured on Life on the Fuller Size, tell us your story. We'll even FaceTime you so you can tune in on this topic.
It so happens to be talking about saying the word women, or we just so happen to be telling our experiences as women, or our callers are majority women. That just is a coincidence. We're open to talking to men about the same subject. Back on the subject of what I was saying about like about the fact that this happens to men too. I'm gonna tell a story of one of my friends, and I'm just not gonna use his name or whatever. But my friend, he has a history of dating girls who put him through the same exact thing, and he tends to like he's a very nice guy. He always is like very respectful to any woman that he meets, any woman that he dates. But for some reason, women tend to disrespect him because of the fact that they feel like he's not one of those guys that is like you see on the magazine, you're like, he's sexy. He's not ugly, and he's, in my opinion, he's attractive. But women just seem like, for a lot of times, they keep bigger men in the closet, and the same ways as men do to us, they keep them in the closet, and they don't want to admit to the world that they like big dudes. More girls are okay, or like, you know, they have no problem with letting the world know that they date bigger dudes, but there are some women who will not let you know that their guy is big. And you know, he has a tendency to always be ended up with girls and like that put him through that. So he works, he goes to school, he makes his own money. He's the type of person and type of man, he'll take you out on a date, he'll treat you like a lady, he gonna treat you the way a queen is genuinely, like, really supposed to be treated. He has no ulterior motives. He genuinely dates people because he's interested in them, and he has a hard time finding women who see the same thing in him and want to genuinely know who he is and become, you know, his partner and mesh with his personality. They always like, okay, well, like for the Christmas season that's here, the girl he's involved with is already talking about what she wants for Valentine's Day, what she wants for her birthday. Her birthday is not until like in the summertime, I believe. But she's asking him where they going for her birthday. And they've only been together for like, we going to McDonald's. That's what the fuck we going for your birthday. That's all you deserve. That's coming from me. He's actually calling me like, Nae, where should I take my girl? Bitch, you take her to the corner store, buy that girl a poppy sandwich. Like, she's a fucking bird anyway. A real woman is not going to be out trying to find out what she could get from you. No. A real woman, she will be excited about her birthday, but she's not going to come to you like, oh, babe, what are we doing months and months and months from now for my birthday? Like, well, it already tells you from the jump that she's not thinking about like, your relationship. She's not thinking about, okay, in a couple of months, we'll be 6 months into our relationship. What do you think about our 6-month anniversary? Because some people do celebrate those anniversaries. What are we doing for our 6-month anniversary? What do you see us going 6 months from now? Do you see children with me in your future? Do you see a marriage with me in your future? This bitch didn't even talk about, she want her hair done and a vixen sew-in, and she want the best raw Indian. Bitch, you can't afford raw Indian. You're on welfare. Get that Purple Pack, sis. Get that Encore. You can't afford it.
Yes. Sis, you better go get a raw job. Fuck.
Yeah, so it's like you...
Wait. She said she want an Indian what?
She want raw Indian.
Bitch, you better go get a raw Indian job. Fuck.
You better work on that raw Indian.
Indians make money, so...
Right?
But just to piggyback a little off of what she was saying, like, yes, men go through that as well. Yes. Big men, they go through that as well. However, we're speaking for the big girl population.
Yeah, because we're big girls.
Because we big girls. So we speaking from experience, and we also having other people, callers, speak from experience. Even if they've never been through, you know, being used. But like I said before, some people, they have been used, they just don't know it. Because they so in tune with the person that they dating, they not realizing that they being used. Like, prime example, I had a friend. She always gave, and she was in a lesbian relationship. Always gave. Excuse me, hold on. She always gave everything, gave her heart, gave her money, gave her love, gave her emotions. She just gave it all. And the girl that she was with wasn't shit. The girl was a fucking user. She didn't have a job. She stayed home all day, talked to other bitches. Like, and for the life of me, I could not find out. I used to ask my friend every time she called me crying, why was she still with this girl? What was this girl doing? Is she fucking you good? Is she eating a twat good? What is she doing? Is she dicking you down good? What is she doing for you? You know what my friend told me? Just guess.
She ain't got nobody?
No. It was for emotional support.
Girl, but ain't that many goddamn emotions in the world?
I was like, for emotional support.
Call on Jesus. He got emotional
Exactly.
support.
For emotional support. I couldn't get over she said that. I said, bitch, you beautiful. And she was. My friend was pretty as hell. Sometimes the prettiest girls could be insecure as fuck. And they have no reason to be insecure. But sometimes it comes from your childhood. That's another topic we're going to talk about, but we ain't going to talk about that tonight. That comes from your childhood. A lot of people grow up insecure because they never had that role model to say to you, just because you're fat doesn't mean you're ugly. You're beautiful. Don't let nobody use you. Don't let nobody tell you different. You work for what you need, and you make sure you work hard. You don't let a man or a woman come in and rip your shit to shreds that you took the time to build. Some people need that in their life. However, some people don't have that support. Some people didn't have that support. I could say for me and my sister, thank God growing up, I had the support. And my sister, she had the support too.
Yeah. And when I didn't get it from elsewhere, I got it from my sister. Like, we've always been there to support each other. Like, whenever we're having bad days, we sat down like, bitch, let me tell you something. Today is not my day. Like, bitch, let me tell you something. This fupa is getting on my damn nerve. Like, you gotta have somebody to talk to about whatever is going on your mind.
Yeah.
But if you don't have nobody to talk to yourself in the mirror. Like, you gonna listen to yourself. Well, sometimes I don't know if it makes me crazy or not, but sometimes when I'm getting ready to make like a statement out loud, and I'm like, damn, bitch, you ain't looking too good today. What's wrong with you? And I be like, bitch, what the fuck you mean? What's wrong with me? I look good all the time. Like, sometimes my inner voice talks to me because it's like, even though I'm having a bad day, I don't think I've ever felt like I wasn't cute. Yeah. Or like I ever allowed myself to get to the point where my confidence was so low that I didn't feel like I was worth greater.
I mean, we're going to do a story time because I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I never got to that point. Because I got to that point before. Like, I was at my lowest. Like, and this was like back in...
so cute?
Yeah, this was back like in 2013. But I'm going to do a story time another time about, about when it was a time when I didn't feel like I was cute. But we're about to end this segment. We thank all the callers for tuning in, giving their opinion. We really appreciate it. What we're trying to get out of this tonight is, do not let nobody use you. Big, small, little. Step your motherfucking game up. Let them know that you the shit and you ain't having it.
In a situation where you've been through this, that doesn't say anything about you. It says that the person that you with, they're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You just might have been having a bad day and allowed it to go on, but the strength is when you've been through it to bring yourself out of it.
Yes,
that's where the real true strength is. That's where you say, I've grown.
Or I deserve better.
Yeah. Once you realize what's going on, it's up to you to change it. If you decide not to change it, that's when I don't want to say all hope is lost for you, but you really got to dig deep in yourself to find the thing that's worth more than your situation that you're currently going
Which
through.
is your worth.
Exactly.
That is worth more. You back off what she was saying. You have to dig deep down in there to find your worth. If you got to put all that shit out, all that emotions, all them cries, all of them tears, well, if you got to pull out every motherfucking thing that you ever been through and cry that shit out, let that shit go. Let go and let God. That is my motto. That is my motto. I live by that. If it's something that I cannot handle and it's out of my hands and I try my best to do what I needed to do, I let go and I let God. And guess what? He works.
Yes,
He works. He will
Want to do it?
Yes, he will. Amen. He will fix you. He will fix you and the problem. If you're in a relationship where that man or that woman is using you for your money or using you for your finances, using you for a place to stay, pray. Let go and let God. That don't mean while you let go and let God, you continue to let that man or that woman use you. You let go, you let God, and you gain some worth and respect for yourself. And I'm talking to the females and the men out there who is going through this. And that's why I'm looking directly at the camera. Because I sit here, I've been through it before. I've been through it. In like 2013, when I was young, because I didn't really know no better. What I thought was love about that. But we're about to end this segment. Yeah, we hope you guys enjoy this segment.
Comment down below if you have anything else that you want us to talk about, or if you have any conversations that you would like to have. Like, we use our comment section for open forum, but these videos are also for our viewers to get their voices heard on how they feel about whatever we're talking about. We also do live videos if you want to chime in on the Life of Soul Size Facebook page. We have an Instagram. Go look us up. Everything is in the description box below.
Everything will be there. So, like we said, until next time, but before we go, remember to stay beautiful and live your full life. Bye, guys.
Bye.